I want to make sure that I'm, looking at each time frame and everything. So with that, I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. Okay. And now that I'm at the 4 hour, there we go. Now that I'm at the 4 hour, now I can look and see, okay, what direction is this going? Do I need to put a fib up to tell me, yep, we're looking at, it going to this 50, the 618, whatever. So I'm going to just pull up my fib here on the 4 hour. This is my low. Go to this here high. All I'm doing is just repeating, y'all. This is what I do. Okay. And so now we have, like I said, we already know that Bitcoin is at the previous day's low. Okay. The lowest it went. So since we know that, we're looking for Bitcoin. If you want to trade, y'all, this is what you're going to look for. A break and close below the daily low. That's number one. A break and close below the daily one. So that could be going down to the hour. Okay. If you see a break and close below the day, below this daily, and then this green box here, y'all, I use the fib to tell me what area we could see potential rejection. Okay. So since this was buying for all of this time, we're looking for price to come and hit this 50, 618 zone, and then possibly bounce back up. Now, if it goes into the zone, deep into the zone, come down, hit this weekly low again, and then go back up, doesn't matter because crypto does what it want to do, especially with all of these different plays. Now, all of these different individuals participating in the market, where you have all of these banks participating in the markets now. Of course, billionaires are participating in this market now, heavy, okay? The way that the market would move a year ago, 2 years ago, is not exactly the same. It's a bit different. So you have to just adjust to where the way the market is moving right now. So that's why I use the field. So what I'm looking for is a close below this daily low. And then I will be looking for price to come into the 5618. So that would mean for me, this would be my take profit zone. Totally up to you. Especially for those of us that's using the candlestick patterns, I would definitely say, of course, you look for the pattern first to tell you, yep, I should be entering this trade. But at the end of the day, this is my zone for take profit. And I know some people are probably like, well, that's not a lie, da, da, da. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do a trailing stop, whatever. But I'm telling you now, with the way that this is moving, we have the field. If it comes in this zone and bounce back up, you've made your money. One of the biggest things and one of the biggest issues I found with most people that are retail traders, especially that are new, and they had a little bit of success trading, they get greedy. I was there, super greedy, right? And so we'll move our take profit and all of that stuff. Listen, if you have a take profit point, set your take profit point, do a trailing stop. If you don't want to set a take profit, at a minimum, do a trailing stop. Okay. So make sure, and I will say this, especially with trading cryptocurrency and in particular Bitcoin, what you don't want to do is have a trailing stop of like 50 or 100, simply because depending on what broker you're using to trade Bitcoin, you're already in the hole when you get in the trade more than 100 pips, more than likely, depending on the broker you're using. So the best bet is to at least have a trailing stop of like 200, okay? And in this way, this give you that wiggle room for it to breathe. Now, everybody's different. Obviously, I do mine a little bit greater than that. However, it's totally up to you. Do what you feel you can handle, and especially your account can handle. Whether it's a demo account, whether it's live, doesn't matter. Do what your account can handle, okay? But I would definitely say if you set a take profit, you can look at this zone here, this 15618. That's the golden area right there. That's that golden zone, right? So you want to make sure you're looking. That price needs to close below that daily low for it to be a confirmation for the sale. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at. So of course, like I said, you can drop down to the hour, boom, and you can see, all right, so it's below the daily. So it's totally up to you if you want to give it the next 39 minutes and see where it closes, or, okay, you can say, nope, I'm taking it now. Now, one of the things I did notice and know or learn is that there are different patterns. So one particular pattern, when it comes to a bearish market, is called the three black crows, right? Three black crows. What that means is you have at the top of a trend, right? Meaning it's reversing, that you have three sell candles in a row. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3. Boom. We draw a line here. Then you have your confirmation candle. That's number 4. And after your confirmation candle, that's when you enter the trade. So technically, I could enter the trade right now and then take it to this the 50 and 618 zone. Okay. But that means you all have to really practice using the candlestick patterns if that's how you want to trade. Not every person that trades, especially retail traders, use candlestick patterns. Okay, they just stick to support and resistance, or they stick to supply and demand zones, or whatever. They have their own methods. Now, of course, I combine stuff because I like confluence. I want to make sure. That's the reason why I use the field. That's why I draw my weekly highs and weekly lows and daily highs and daily lows, because I want to see where price likes to go or where it has been to tell me where it's heading, right? Where it has the potential to go. So right now, Bitcoin is heading to that zone, y'all. So I'm going to go to Ethereum. And of course, I'm going to go back to the weekly chart, and I'm going to Ethereum. So now, same thing. Oh, man, I thought I cleared all this stuff out. Apparently, I didn't. Let me clear this stuff out. But yeah, so now I'm going to do the same thing with Ethereum. Is I want to see the weekly high. So I'll make this a little bit bigger. How is this not deleted? There it goes. Okay. So I can see where the high was and then the weekly low. All right, there. So I'll move this down a little bit. So we got our weekly high. It went all the way up here. And then our low was right here. Cool. So now we're going to go to the day. All right. Same thing. The previous day. This is the high for the previous day. This is the low. So now I can delete this other one. And so same thing, looks like Ethereum is below that previous low for the day, for the previous day. So we're going to drop down to the 4-hour. So it's the same thing, y'all. I'm going to pull up the field. That's my bottom right here. Go to this top. This is the high. Big. All right. So here we go. So same thing. Ethereum is getting to that point where it's closing below the previous day's low. All right. So now what we'll be looking for is, because it is field where the position, and I could do too. I'm gonna stack it. All right, I'm gonna stack it. So where we got another spot. I could do this. Let's see. That's at the 618. So yeah, so we're looking at it to hit possibly the 236, because if I do this, that's the 786, 886 zone. So we should be looking for it to go right there at least. Okay, delete that. So this will be your first potential take profit. Of course, the 382, and we're looking this zone here, the 50 and the 618. This is your golden area, y'all. You want to see it come down here and potentially come back up. Okay, if it doesn't do that and it goes in here and keeps going, then we'll be looking at it to go here. 786. I don't have another one. There you go. 786, 886, boom. All right. There it is. It's not that complicated. It's really not. Trading is not that complicated. It's that we just make it a little harder than it has to be sometimes because we really don't know, right? So again, like I said earlier, looking at Bitcoin, I'm gonna go down to the 1 hour for this. It's the same thing. The three black crows. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing the same thing. You have 1, 2, 3 sell candles. So here's your line. That's the third sell candle. You have your fourth one, which is the confirmation. So this one would be your entry. Again, that would mean you could go to 236. Okay, so that's 1501 according to TradingView. 382, that's your second take profit. That's 1416-ish according to TradingView. And then this 50% is 618 zone. And that's at starting at 1340. Okay, so you have 3 different take profit points. You can go here, here, and then here, and of course, here. So this entire zone. All right. And then again, like I said earlier, you could just do trailing stop. Okay, you can set a take profit, or you can do a trailing stop. Then that way, your trailing stop is about 100, 150 pips. So that way you're giving it that room to breathe. To be honest, I would do larger than that, but again, everybody's account size is different, so totally up to you what you can do with your account and what your account can handle. Okay, but those are potential take profit points here, here, at the top of the 50 and 618. Okay, and if it breaks past that, then we have our 786, 886 zone 2, and that's it. Okay, so one of the things I do want to share with y'all as it pertains to cryptocurrency, y'all, right now, and speaking of Ethereum, right now, Coinbase is rejecting the SEC's claim that they have 9 Ethereum-based altcoins on their platform and their securities. What this means is the SEC is pretty much attempting to get in Coinbase business. If that were to happen, everybody probably knows about like what's going on with XRP at the moment and how Coinbase removed a lot of platforms remove XRP from their platform because of the SEC case. So that way they didn't get caught up in all of that nonsense. But now here we are again. The SEC is still coming after the cryptocurrency market. Y'all, when these type of things happen, that's going to affect how the cryptocurrency market moves. So what we're used to seeing maybe a year or 2 years ago, trading it, and of course those people, those like myself that are investing too, meaning we're buying and holding these cryptocurrencies, you have to pay attention to this type of stuff, okay? Because that's going to impact your portfolio when you're investing and definitely impacts your trading. So even though we have these candlestick patterns, like I was speaking of earlier, even though we have these candlestick patterns and they may typically go in their direction, this is why you want to secure your profit at all times. Putting a trailing stop and putting your stop in profit, your stop loss into profit, those things are measures to secure your profit. So if there is a stop hunt to occur, you're set. You still make money. You're not losing money. Okay, that's one of the biggest things to prevent the greed. One of the ways to do that is to always secure our profit. Number 2 is once you make your money off of any trade, don't keep trading. One thing I've learned from people who have made multiple millions within this particular space, trading crypto, trading Forex, one of the biggest things I've learned from them is you have to know your limits. Set a trading plan so that way you're not going out here just doing whatever. And now you're wondering why you're blowing accounts, why you're constantly losing, why you're on this ridiculous losing streak that's lasts, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, whatever. But if you don't have a trading plan and you're not disciplining your trading, that's what's going to happen. So one of the biggest things, if I can't show you anything else, or if you don't listen to anything else I say, please, when you win a trade, When you take profit in a trade, stop trading. This helps with your discipline. It maintains your account and you continue to grow. And you're not giving back to the market what you took from the market. Because right now, especially within the cryptocurrency market, it's moving so different. It really is. It's moving so different. And you don't want to get caught up in all of this stuff that the government has going on, the SEC is doing, and all of this stuff. You don't want to get caught up in that. And especially as an investor, when you make money, take profit. I'm at this point right now, okay? The only thing for those people that are investing in the cryptocurrency market, you can look at what I'm showing you right now. I'm telling you, we're looking for potential at a minimum to come down to this zone, which is 1300-ish. Okay. So if you bought at around 1400, if I were you, I would be taking some profit. Take some profit. Put the rest in a stable coin, whatever you want to do. But at some point, you have to look at, right now is not the optimal time to be buying a boatload of cryptocurrency because of everything that's going on. Dollar cost averaging, meaning buy a little bit here, buy a little bit there. Okay, $50 or 100 or 1,000, whatever your account can handle, the money that you know you're not going to miss, that you're going to waste anyway on something that's not going to give you a return. That's what you can, you know what I'm saying, you should use to invest in as far as dollar cost averaging. Everybody's number is different. Okay, but I just showed y'all two, Bitcoin and Ethereum. These two move pretty similar when it comes to trading. Again, with Bitcoin, the spreads are usually much higher depending on the broker that you're using. Ethereum is, of course, less. And the payout is still great with both of them. Okay. So I would just say, please make sure that when you are trading either one of these, that you have a trading plan, you're utilizing proper risk management, you're looking at the risk to reward ratio when you're trading. So that way, if you do take an L down the line, your accounts are not hurting. So at this point, if anyone has any questions, go ahead, type it in the chat right now. I'm gonna give y'all a little minute to type your questions in the chat. But you have to be subscribed to, though. That's something that's new. You have to be subscribed in order to type a question in the live chat. And other than that, one of the things I will say is I do trade Forex, of course, for those that don't know, because that's how I really got into trading, like really into trading. I was initially introduced to trading within the cryptocurrency market first, but I had no idea what I was doing. There was no type of training. There was no foundation given. It was just, you should be trading crypto, use Binance, take the money for, put your money in a Coinbase, buy Bitcoin, and then trade it on Binance. That was pretty much it. I didn't have a foundation until I was introduced to Forex, and then I was given a foundation. Then it was like, okay, now I can do this, right? And so here we are 3.5 years later, right, off and on of trading. And I'm very excited because, not only am I moving towards becoming a funded trader, there are other people too that are partnering with me that are in the process of becoming a funded trader too. And all that means is we don't have to front any capital with a live account. Someone else, a prop firm, is paying or funding us with at a minimum $10,000 to trade for them, and then we get, depending on the firm that you're using, you get between 80-85% of the profit that you make every 2 weeks. So I love the idea of that, and so therefore that's what I'm doing, and other people that I'm partnered with, and it's going very well. And eventually I'll be showing people how to do it to help them get funded, but I have to make sure that I do it first. So like I said, take profit one should be close to being hit. I'm gonna draw a green line, y'all, for Ethereum. Okay, so we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm trying to get it on here. Okay, this is 2, And this is all trading view. So whatever your broker is, of course, you have to adjust it according to your broker. So we're getting close to take profit 1, 2, and then the top of the 50% here is 3. That's like 1340. And then the 618, it may get in this zone and reverse and go back up. It may hit here, pull back up, push down, pull back up, push down. Ethereum has a tendency to do that. It may hit, push up, consolidate, and then drop, and then, push up a little bit, possibly do a big dip, and then consolidate, and then decide what it's going to do from here. So it may push up or push down further. So we don't know, because obviously with all the different plays and moves that's being made within the market right now with these financial institutions and stuff, you just have to roll with it, okay? But at least putting your stop into profit or doing a trailing stop loss, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to set an actual take profit point and you have this as a visual, as a mental take profit, that's fine too. But always, always, always secure your profit, period. Doesn't matter what. Always, always, always secure your profit. So back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has now pushed down. There we go. We showed this earlier. That we were talking about Bitcoin going to this 5618 zone, which is a green box. So I'm gonna do this for y'all. So you see, this is the zone, and it's nearing the top of the 50, or top of this box, this zone. So again, just as a reminder with the candlestick patterns, this is the 3 black crows. So you have 1, 2, 3. This is your confirmation candle. This is your entry candle. Boom. So this is your confirmation for the sale, and this is the candle you should have entered in, and then take profit 1 is at the 50. All right. So I didn't see any questions into the live chat. So I'm going to end this with, if you have any questions, y'all, just go ahead, drop it in the comments later. And ask your questions. I mean, it doesn't hurt. You get an opportunity to ask someone who actually trades questions for free. You get an answer for free. And this is going to help you to determine if this is something you really want to learn how to do. Now, at this moment, for me personally, I am very, very, very picky about who I help trade now, because over the past 2 years, I've been helping people, and not to knock anything, but a lot of people don't know what they want. And so a lot of time was wasted on individuals who honestly didn't want to learn how to trade. And that's okay if you don't want to learn how to trade. If you want somebody to do it for you and you just make the money, there are so many different ways to get that done. I can help you out with that by referring you to a particular platform that allows you to do that. However, I'm not trading anyone's money, okay? I don't do that. I'm not licensed to, so therefore I don't trade anyone else's money for them. So, but if you want to know of a way to get that done, I could definitely point you in the right direction to help you out there. And then if you want to really and truly, like, for a fact, I really want to learn how to trade, there's some things that you will have to do in order for me to consider it. Because honestly, right now, I'm very, very focused on, a couple of things, and I don't have the time for a person who really doesn't know what they want to do. Okay. Trading is not easy. And I want to be clear on that. It is not easy to learn until you master a few things. And that means you have to really be good at following instructions. Okay. And be disciplined. So with that, because I don't have any questions, that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Bitcoin is heading to take profit 1. ETH is, of course, heading to take profit 1. I don't know why this moved. There we go. But yeah, ETH is heading to take profit 1. Put your stop in the profit. If you did put this trade into your demo account or live, make sure you put your stop in the profit, y'all. I am not a financial advisor, and I have to make sure I say that, because I don't want anybody sitting here saying, Leona's on YouTube telling people when to enter into trades and stuff like that. No, I'm not a financial advisor, but I love trading. It is so fun to me, and it's done a lot for myself and my family. So yeah, definitely put your stop in a profit, be it Bitcoin or Ethereum. Make sure you're trailing your stop if you want to do that. If you don't want to set a take profit point, make sure you're trailing your stop. If you don't know how to do that, go Google that. Okay. But if you're trading right now, you should know how to do a trailing stop at this point. So that's all I got, y'all. Let me know if you want to have this every Sunday, because I feel like if we're doing this on a weekly basis, at least just seeing how the market looks, like where it closed, where it opened, for the week, and then what we're looking like at the moment, I feel like this would be really, really, really great for people to just get a better understanding of how trading works. And then, of course, for those that are investing in crypto too. So if you want to see this every Sunday around this time, let me know. Put it in the comments, okay? And then if you want to share this with anyone, of course, make sure you go and share it too. Let people see it so that way they can get a better understanding of how cryptocurrency works, how it moves, whether they should trade it or not, or can trade it or not, and then whether they want to invest in it or not. So that is all I have. I thank you all so very much for getting on here and watching this. I hope that you have a really great, profitable trading week and invest